This 17 News at Noon podcast is brought to you by Clinica Sierra Vista.
Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Well, good day. I'm Elena Rusk. We begin with a murder last night that killed a teenage boy. We are learning some more in this case as it happened on the scene of Pacific Street near Brown Street about 7 p.m. Sunday. The 15-year-old boy who died at the scene of the shooting, according to the Bakersfield Police Department, has been identified by the Kern County coroner as David Lopez Jr., age 15. Officers cornered the suspect, 28-year-old Austin French, who they say had fled to a house nearby following the shooting. French was arrested and booked into Kern County Jail without bail. He faces charges of murder and multiple counts of assault with a deadly weapon. We'll continue to follow this story, and French is due to appear in court on Tuesday. Meanwhile, a car-to-car shooting forced a closure of the 99 freeway for several hours over the weekend. It happened Saturday night as a Hall ambulance crew just happened to spot the bullet-ridden vehicle as it passed by them. This is all according to the California Highway Patrol. 4 men were inside. 3 of them had been shot. They were taken to local hospitals, and the CHP says they do not believe their injuries were life-threatening. This investigation is ongoing, and there's no information on who may have shot at the men or what the vehicle looked like. If you know anything about this, you're asked to call the CHP at 396-6600. Well, amid this exciting and spooky season, there is still a reason to be deadly serious, and it's not homicides, no, but rather a lot of excited trick-or-treaters will be running around in low-lit streets today, and many of them will be in dark costumes. A 2019 review of National Highway Traffic Safety data found pedestrian fatalities are more than 40% higher on Halloween. For kids ages 4 to 8, that risk multiplies more than 10 times. Local law enforcement is on special alert as families are taking to the streets after dark later today. Now, the California Highway Patrol and the Bakersfield Police Department say they're putting extra officers on the road tonight looking for drunk or impaired drivers, anybody speeding, and those driving around with their kids in costumes. They want to make sure that they are buckled up safely as well. I always put my kids in regular clothes, buckle them up, change to the costume when we get there. Now, another safety concern on every parent's mind this time of year is my kids' candy safe? Well, public fears over drugs, especially fentanyl, are showing up in Halloween candy, skyrocketing over the last few months. Most experts agree it's incredibly unlikely that fentanyl or other drugs will be mixed in with your child's candy. But local health officials say parents can't be too careful because there may be cross-contamination.
We wanted to encourage our parents to make sure that they're looking through their children's trick-or-treat bags before they let their children enjoy the candy that they've collected, to make sure that everything looks like it hasn't been tampered with, that wrappers aren't open, there are no pinholes, that they're commercially wrapped so that it's as safe as possible.
Experts say it's also crucial to recognize the potential signs of an overdose. Look for constricted pupils, shallow breathing, blue or purple coloring around the lips or nails, and clammy skin. If you know how to administer naloxone or Narcan, the overdose reversal spray.
Hello, this is Tim Callahan with Clinica Sierra Vista, and we're excited to unveil the Community Health Center of the Future, our comprehensive care center. It's located right across the street from Memorial Hospital. We have every service under one roof, from family medicine, OB/GYN care, dental services for adults and children, behavioral health, and much more. So find your way to better care at Clinica Sierra Vista this year at our comprehensive care center. Visit our website, clinicasierravista.org, for the latest on this project. We'll see you soon.
Well, making news around the state, at least 4 airport workers were sickened, including one who was reportedly in grave condition after a reported carbon dioxide leak at LAX this morning. The LAFD said it happened about 7 a.m. in a utility room near the Terminal 8 baggage area, which was then cleared. 3 workers were treated on the scene, but one was taken to the hospital where his condition has improved, but he's still listed as critical. The airport said United flights inbound to LAX were being held at their airport of origin during the investigation, which is expected to potentially cause some rippling delays today. And now to some headlines from around the world. South Korean officials are facing tough questions about preparations for Halloween celebrations, with demands for accountability after a crowd surge at the festivities left more than 150 people dead over the weekend. Seoul police assigned 137 officers to manage a crowd anticipated to number over 100,000 people. By comparison, nearly 7,000 officers were sent to another part of the South Korean capital on Saturday to monitor dueling protests that drew tens of thousands. A big crowd, but far fewer than those who flocked to the popular nightlife district that same night. Now, police in western India have also arrested 9 people as they investigate the collapse of a newly repaired 143-year-old suspension bridge. The collapse Sunday evening plunged hundreds of Hindu festival goers into a river, killing at least 134 people. As families mourned the dead, attention turned to why the bridge, built during British colonialism, had collapsed and who may be responsible. The pedestrian bridge had just reopened 4 days earlier after more than 6 months of repairs. Now here at KGET, our next and final debate is coming up this week as the 3 candidates running for Bakersfield City Council Ward 7 will be here in studios for a live debate this Thursday. It's happening at 7 p.m. Facing off will be Tim Collins, Manpreet Kaur, and Raj Gill. If you have a question you want to ask the candidates, send us an email to 17news@kget.com and type "question for the candidates" in the subject line. All right, so now let's take a look ahead to what's happening for the rest of this week. Today, of course, Halloween, so make sure that you are walking safely around your neighborhoods and drivers slow it way down this evening. Starting tomorrow, GetBus is offering free rides to all active and veterans throughout the month of November. You must present your military ID when boarding the vehicles. Wednesday is Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos, a traditional Mexican holiday, and we'll have a live interview here at noon talking about the local event happening at the historic Union Cemetery, hosting Wednesday afternoon, noon to 8 p.m. Thursday, JJ's Legacy is hosting their 7th annual Grillin' and Brewin' event benefiting the Got the Dot Club. Just head over to the Iron Lily venue on 24th Street beginning at 5. On Friday, See's Candies will be having their grand opening celebration at Rosedale Village at the corner of Rosedale Highway and Callaway Drive. On Saturday, the Delano Hometown Heroes Committee is hosting Delano's inaugural Veterans Day Parade. It's happening at 10 a.m.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.